Welcome to the video on the creditor's command and the day after, finalizing the audit of sovereignty based on The Silent Creditor by Sam Prajnananda. First, what is Griot Wave Platform? It is a sovereign digital platform dedicated to creating, preserving, and distributing knowledge, music, and stories. We transform timeless wisdom into practical tools for today's world. Let's begin by unmasking the burden. This involves systematically dismantling the burden myth and replacing the tragedy narrative with the mathematical reality of the venture capitalist. Modern global life is built not despite Africa, but because of it. The final audit focuses on the leverage of 2050. G7 nations are wealthy in paper assets, but bankrupt in human liquidity. Africa is the world's youngest, most resource-dense, and logistically vital territory, leading to a shift toward hard power. This represents a geopolitical shift. The existential need for African minerals is the most significant leverage transfer in 500 years. Leverage acts as a battery, which must be connected to a circuit to activate its power. Commandment 1 is the cartel of atoms. We need a move from 54 competing vendors to a single unified board of directors. The formation of the MEC, or Mineral Exporting Countries, is a necessity. This includes enforcing a collective refinery mandate to export processed precursors. This shift aims for the smiling curve peak, transitioning from the bottom of the curve to high-value manufacturing and branding. The goal is capturing the actual wealth of atoms before they exit the continent. Commandment 2 is the internalization of value. AFCFTA must act as a sovereign shield for the continent. African entrepreneurs should prioritize internal markets over external suitors and trade in local currencies via PAPSS to starve monetary neocolonialism. Commandment 3 calls for the end of the comprador. Sovereignty is internal before it is external. This means closing the trust deficit through radical transparency and aligning leader wealth to citizen productivity, not foreign extraction rents. It is time for the settlement of accounts. The discount era is over, and the world must pay the sovereign premium. This demands technology transfer and industrial baseload power, recognizing Africa as a strategic peer, not a ward. This shift grants the walkaway power. If terms are not met, Africa keeps its minerals in the ground. It means trading with a multipolar world that offers superior terms and ignoring the ledgers of the North to build internal markets. A final word to African youth: you are not the hope of the future, you are its owners. Do not ask for a seat at a table built with your wood. Build your own table, set your own price, and let the world come to you. The Epilogue describes a Tuesday in 2046. Technicians monitor smelting lines where atoms stay home. Automated lateral rails move cobalt to local battery precursor plants, and the narrative is a relic in history books. This is the Great Recalibration. The 20-year roadmap has matured, and the global economy has been recalibrated. Atoms and ledgers are finally in alignment, and resources are priced at systemic value, not extraction cost. The result is industrial parity. The smiling curve has been flattened. Africa captures the lion's share of R&D and manufacturing value. Refining towns are transformed into global high-tech hubs. This leads to demographic equilibrium. African productivity becomes the primary driver of global GDP. Architects of industry design the continental grid and data sovereign. It marks the end of aid. The word aid has vanished, replaced by investment and reciprocity. Pension funds remain solvent because of African youth, and climate stability relies on African subsoil. This is the social contract, based on mutual, quantified necessity. The silent creditor is silent no more. The future did not happen to Africa. Africa happened to the future. If you found this content valuable, please like this video to help others find it. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a deep dive. And share this with a friend or colleague. For further exploration of this topic, please scan the QR code.